Good morning, good morning. How's it going? Charles Botenston here. Today we're going to be talking about something that I heard, which was an amazing quote. I forget what book it was, or article or magazine or whatever. I just literally have so many sources of education and knowledge that I consume that I lose track unless it was really powerful. And I'm like, oh, that was from Les Brown, or that was from Mel Robbins, or that was from Simon Sinek. By the way, I do recommend checking all those people out. However, what I read was, if you are judging others, that means you have an insecurity and feel that others are judging you. In other words, if you walk around in this world and you start judging others, that means you feel other people are judging you. And I thought about it and I didn't really agree with it at first. And then I tried it. And like, what's his name? Tai Lopez says, just try something out. Just try it out for 10 days. Just try it out for 15 days. So for me, I'm vlogging. And vlogging is one of those things that, you know what, I'm doing it, I'm trying it out. If it's cool, if it works, if it fits my lifestyle, I'm gonna continue doing it. It's like anything. Perfect example, yesterday I had a meeting with one of my employees, or actually my company I should say, and I said, listen, I tried cold showers for 20, 25 days. And after the 25th day, I'm like, this isn't working for me. I know there's a lot of people like Mark Dunham that actually tries it, and I know that he really pushes for it. And the reason that you try cold showers is because you turn on the cold shower, you stand there, you know that it's cold, and you just walk in anyway. That means, what else are you fearful of? And you just do it anyway. It's like your first test of the day. If I'm willing to get into a cold shower and sit there and embrace it, then what else am I willing to do? Go out for business, approach that pretty girl, eat that healthy food, go to the gym, start that business, say I love you, say I want to break up with you, whatever. But with judgment, going back to that, this is super important because I tried it out for 5 days. And for 5 days, I wasn't 100% because human nature is to judge. We judge not like in a negative sense, but judge the scenario, judge the situation, because back in the day, we would have to judge danger. We'd also have to judge the person that was coming at us. Is this a threat? Is this someone that I can trust? Is this someone that I can cooperate, communicate with? And we did that back in the day for literally millions of years. So in the last 1,000 years, people are like, you shouldn't judge. That's prejudging. Everyone judges. We have literally someone says something, we have a judgment. Is that true, that what that person said? Like what they just mentioned to me, should I trust them? Is that honesty? Are they lying to me? We have a judgment regardless of what we feel. It's our emotions that come through. However, if you actually if you err on the side of self-awareness of judgment, in other words, if you're self-aware, hey, listen, what I was just thinking is a judgment, and then you just say, I give them, perfect example, I live in New York City, it's packed, it's crowded, I see thousands of people a day, and literally you're just judging everyone. Like, is that person someone that I should walk by? Is that a threat to me? And it's not like I consciously think this, but you literally, if you're like, say you're walking by someone and they're talking to themselves and they're acting a little bit crazy, you kind of walk around them a little bit. And it's not one of those things, it's like, that person looks like a threat, I'm gonna walk a little bit around them. But your body, like, consciously is like, I don't know about this. And then you just walk around them. That's a subconscious judgment. So be self-aware on your subconscious judgments. And I'm telling you right now, when you start becoming aware on your self-conscious judgments, it's on homeless people, it's on people that make you food, or the register people, or I don't know, anyone that you consciously look at and you're like, oh my God, look at that outfit, look at that lifestyle look how crazy they're being, look how outrageous they are. However, they are being themselves. In other words, you just literally say that. And when you say that, you just literally, instead of you taking on the judgment, you consuming the judgment, you literally push it out on themselves and you say, hey, listen, that's them, that's who they are, that outfit, that crazy behavior, that outrageous laugh, that animated personality, whatever you're judging, that's on them. When you do that, you feel relieved and you actually feel accepting of them. And when you do that, literally when you act maybe a little outrageous, like for me, I'm very outrageous. There's times that people are like, bro, that's, but you know what? It's really not. If I was in as, I forgot the guy's name, a high frequency state, like I'm 90%, 95% in a high frequency state. In other words, I'm always open, I'm abundant, I'm excited, I'm positive, I'm enthusiastic, energetic. That's high energy, that's high vibration as they say. And then low vibration is cut off and kind of like needy and like downtrodden, and they don't have many goals and things like that. So if two high vibration people meet, they click. But when you're on a low vibration, that means you're judging them. You're judging, someone could walk by and they have a ridiculous suit on, or they're just really well dressed, and then you judge them. Or you see a very pretty girl out there, and a lot of girls do this. A lot of girls judge very beautiful girls because they're like, oh, she's probably mean, or who did she have to sleep with to get there? And it's like, what? It's like, why don't you stop judging? You don't know where she came from. You don't know what she had to overcome. You don't know if she was a big loser in high school and she had to go on this decade run of figuring out herself, and now she's where, you don't even know why. What's up with the judgment? I'm telling you right now, when you slow the judgment in your mind, the biggest part is being self-aware. Is just literally walk around today being self-aware of the judgments you're making of other people. When you're aware of the judgments you make of other people, I can tell you right now, you feel more free yourself, because you're putting it on them. You're saying that's who they are. That crazy person, or that outrageously successful person, or that personality, or that excitement, or that energy that someone gives off. Like, there's someone that owns my office space, and she's like, oh, she's always on. She's very successful. She's attractive and everything else. She's always on. She's always excited. And literally, you have to get in a pepped up state to even talk to her. You see her and you're like, oh, here we go. You gotta brace yourself and be like, all right, I'm high energy now. And it's the same thing when you're meeting this woman. You walk into the conversation and it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be positive, it's gonna be exciting, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna walk away feeling great. The thing is, she's at a high vibration energy. She's at a not judgmental kind of mindset. So because she's acting the way she is allowed to act that way because she's not judging anything. Let me say that again. Because she's not judging anything else around her, she feels she's not getting judged as well. That's why she acts the way she is, which is fun and enthusiastic. She's not like, am I over the top? Am I too fun? Am I too excited? Is this too much? Are people, judging me for this? She's not thinking that. She's just being. She's just her. And the reason being is she's not looking around judging other people, so she feels she's not being judged either. Try it on for a day. I'm telling you right now, it's an amazing outlook that I read in a book and I've applied to my life when I'm in a judgmental state, which is judgmental state. It's usually when I'm tired and I had a bad day, and by the way, that's all the meaning that you put on it. I can talk about that in another video, but you literally will walk around freer when you just say that's who other people are, and then it gives you permission to be who you are, those quirks, those ridiculous things. I'm in real estate. Frederick Eklund has his high kick, and he really does it. He has his high kick. I'm reading his book right now called The Cell, and he says he started at age 12, and he felt weird about it until he just said, who cares? That's me. And he does his high kick. The wee kind of deal. And you accept your quirks so long as you're willing to allow other people to be themselves as well. So first step is being self-aware when you're judging. It's usually when you're in a low vibration, low energy state, in a judgmental state. So first, figure that out. Second is say, that's who they are, that I'm totally accepting of who they are, and it gives you permission to be your core self, which is whoever you are, whatever your quirks are. So I hope this video helps. I know every single day you're not going to be 100% because ancestrally our ancestors before needed to judge people to survive. So we did that for millions of years, and now people are like, you should not judge, everyone is da-da-da. Okay, that's really hard to do because it's innate, it's inside of us. The first step, like I said, is be self-aware that that's who we are. We judge for honesty, enthusiasm, threats, things like that. Can I trust this person? Are they telling the truth? Things like that. Not judging them, allowing them to be who they are, and then that gives permission to be who you are. I hope that helps. Do it today. Seriously, do it today. Try the hat on. If it works, awesome. If not, don't worry about it. But for today, Thursday, do it. I'm Charles Bogensen. Subscribe to this video. I've also started to daily vlog, which is on this camera right here. I literally walk around New York City like that. It was inspired by Casey Neistat. Check that channel out below. Subscribe to the videos. And as well, follow me on Instagram. Those are my favorite social media networks. I'll talk to you guys today. Have an awesome day. Take control of it. Stop the judgment so it gives you permission to be who you are. Talk to you soon.